Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. Hope you're having a good weekend. We have some news already for events that are going to be coming during the upcoming week. Now remember, this is not a CVC week. It is going to be a siege week. I will definitely be covering this siege. I'm quite interested. I mean, the big thing for me, our clan, we're still undecided as to whether or not we're going to be repairing the stronghold and stuff like that. It does seem to me that people will be trying to repair and build up their base as much as possible. The big change that you're going to see for everyone in this siege, by the way, before we talk about upcoming events, be ready for this siege. You are not going to be going in with 3 attack scrolls on every player. That is changing. The way that it works now is your clan gets an attack scroll for every defense scroll that the enemy clan has, +5. +5. Okay. So what does this mean? Very simple. There's 30 people in my clan with the 2 defense scrolls each. Yeah. We've got 60 defenses. When we got 60 defenses up, you can see we even got the 60 up there. The enemy team will get 60 +5. So you should be expecting to have 65 attacks in your clan, which means 2 attacks each, and then 5, which will be split amongst like your clan leader, your deputies, your lieutenants, that sort of stuff, based off their player power. So that's what you should expect. Far fewer attacks, which means it's going to be much, much harder, actually, to take down Siege, to take down a base. You're going to have a lot less attacks than you did before. Interestingly enough, I added it up. You get like 4 extra slots in the Stronghold when you upgrade it, and you get 1 extra slot in each of the towers or mana shrines. I believe mana shrines is 1 extra when you upgrade them. I mean, let's look at this one here. We upgrade. Yeah, you get 1 extra slot. So if you upgrade everything from tier 1 to tier 2, you get 15 extra defenses. And then tier 2 to tier 3, I believe you get another 15. So 30 extra defenses, which means with a fully upgraded tier 3 stronghold, you'll then have 3 defenses per person. And I think it will probably give everyone 1 defense there. And yeah, it means that the enemy team attacking you got 3 defenses. You're going to have 90 attacks +5, so 95. The thing that's crazy about this, having 95 attacks, so 3 attacks per person, plus an extra 5 for your clan leader and deputies. We were at 90 attacks before, right? Before this siege change, everyone was going in with 3 attacks per person in a 30-person clan. You had 90 attacks. Now you have basically the same amount of attacks, plus only 5 extra, to take out a tier 3 siege fortress. So I think siege is going to become a lot more difficult to go on offense, which honestly is probably good. Let's be honest. Hands up if everyone's, I mean, honestly, you guys are probably looking at our fortress going, wow, your fortress is really not destroyed much at all. Probably a lot of you, if not almost everyone watching, I'd say at least 90% are going, yeah, listen, our entire fortress is destroyed because offense in siege has been so powerful. It's so easy, relatively, to smash through. So yeah, I'm very intrigued for these changes. Let me actually, yeah, we'll talk more about this. Actually, we'll postpone this. We'll talk more about this on Tuesday when Siege actually goes live and stuff that's going to change. Funny enough, I think that the posts arguably get a bit weaker when you upgrade the base. It's a bit silly. But the big thing about upgrading your base is that the bonuses you can put in the towers and in the stronghold get a lot stronger, particularly the stronghold. That's what I'm interested in, would be the stronghold bonuses potentially being very impactful. But we'll talk more about Siege soon. But do bear in mind, you're going to have far fewer attacks. Offense is going to be much more difficult. You're going to need more communication to make sure that you get through, right? If you, especially if you want to, let me put this in perspective again. If you want to smash all 60 of our defenses, you only have 65 attacks. If you mess up 5, but you do have your rebattles, of course, but if 5 of your players fail to beat a defense, everybody else needs to succeed. If 6 of your players fail to beat any defense anywhere, you cannot full clear the map. So again, I think that's good because it means, you really have to prioritize the stronghold. Or can we stop to take out the magic tower? Or do we go to the stronghold? What do we do? Can we even go for the mana shrines? More strategy. So expect that. Anyway, I think it's a good change, especially paired with the massively reduced repair cost. But let's dive into this now. So we have some events coming for this week. Remember, it's not CVC, it is Siege. There's going to be a progressive chance event for 24 hours, which is a bit weird, on Monday. So Monday, the 11th of November, a progressive chance event. Weird. Weird. So it's from all your different shard types. You got Rotus, Halsring, Gintoro, Septimus, Onryo, Leyasu, and Turvold. I'll tell you straight up, Septimus just kind of sucks. I mean, the only thing with Septimus, he's probably due a rework, let's be honest. Gintoro is like a good clan boss champ. Halsring is actually very solid for Hydra, so he's okay. But let me be honest, I probably would not pull on a 15x for them. People might pull for Rotus. Honestly, for me, I'm a little bit biased. I've been trying to use Rotus a bit in Arena and stuff. I even got him a 4-star soul. And I'm not really loving the Rotus. Part of it is my gear, to be fair. But because I've got a Fralny, I kind of end up going, I'll just pick a Fralny when I would pick a Rotus. Rotus is still very solid in Arena. He just has quite a few counters. He's weak against, obviously, Force Affinity enemies. He really struggles against champions like Ultimate Death Knight is a hard counter. Harima is also a hard counter, in my opinion, as well. So, you know, he does struggle a bit, but he is good. I probably wouldn't go for these other ones. Now, Onryo and Turvold, they're both good. However, these are, I would not probably recommend pulling for them. If you had asked me a week ago, no, would you recommend pulling for Leyasu? Hell yeah, because this guy was the best thing after Trunda. He's the second best damage dealer right now in Hydra after Trunda. Or sorry, excuse me, to be clear, he was a week ago. Now, I am not sure. Why is that? It's because he was being run in ally attack teams. I've showed this before. This is from the RSL leaderboards Discord. Great Discord. We can make this bigger. Okay, never mind. Can I zoom in? No. Well, you can see, though, Leyasu, he's in here with Mikage ally attacks. He's Shadowkin, Incense A1s, Teox A1s. This was before the changes this week. The changes this week have made ally attack much worse and multi-hits much worse. And that's a pretty big problem for Leyasu because he was really going in with his A1. And another problem with him is double hitter A1, double hitter A2, double hitter A3. If you're smacking these into decapitated heads, like, you might lose half the damage of your move. It's a bit rough. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure about this one. I mean, look, he's very strong for Hydra. He sure is. He hits really hard. He can be even really good in Arena, but he's very difficult to keep alive. But he can be good there as well. He is a really strong champion, but I do think that his team comps and even his kit have been affected pretty hard in Hydra with the nerfs. I'm not sure how good he is. This becomes the question. Do you pull your Void Shards, trying to chase him? And bearing in mind, it's still a pretty low chance to get him. You can do that. You could also wait for something that's guaranteed good value. You know, you could just wait for a champion that's guaranteed to be good. I would have said he was that champion a week ago, but then this Hydra changes came in. So I probably wouldn't recommend him right now, just because of the nerfs. It's a similar sort of problem with Turvold. Again, very similar. I think Leyasu's probably just better. But Turvold's a beast, massive single target damage. He has the same problem, though, for Hydra, where he's got 2 double hitters. So his damage is going to be pretty hard cooked by their changes. It's just going to be really annoying. So again, I'm not super sure if I'd recommend him, to be honest, at the moment, which is tragic, but there you go. Probably wait for something better, is my thoughts. Then on Tuesday, the 12th of November, we're having a Soul Boost event. I would probably wait as well to just double check, is there going to be some sort of Soul Chase or something on at the same time, or Soul Rush, something like that. But it's 5 and 6-star souls from Mortals and 6-star from Immortals. I think this is a really good time to pull your Mortals. It's probably the best time to pull your Mortals, to be honest. Mortals kind of suck as well. They're kind of bad. They often don't do much. And it is kind of with the Mortals, just going for the gamble that you're going to get something good, right? So having the double chance, going up to a 3% chance for a 5-star and, 1.5 for a 6-star, like, I would take those. It's still super unlikely, but you're going to get hopefully a couple. Like, if you go in with 100 Mortal Soul Stones, you'd be expecting, what, 3 or 4? Maybe 5 if you're lucky, of those 5 or 6-star souls. Now, there's a very good chance they're going to be rares and whatever, but still, you might get an epic or legendary or mythical that's useful. So I think it's pretty good. Immortals is a much, much bigger question. It's only 6 stars for Immortals. That has been what they've done the last several times. That seems to be what they're just doing now. which makes it not quite as good. I think the first time or two they did these events, it was 5 and 6 star, and they obviously backtracked on that. I've decided, no, it's just 6 star now. It does push the Immortal up to a 12% chance. I think the chance comes out, by the way, of the 3 star for Immortals. I think 3 star chance goes down 6%, and the 6 star goes up 6% to 12. So it's okay. The thing about immortals do tend to be very good for completing like heroes paths and stuff like that. So events, it's sort of like ancients. Sorry, it's sort of like void shards or primals or sacreds or whatever. Like a sacred shard, do you always pull your sacreds on the 2x? Maybe not, because they're so useful for completing some of the summon rush events. It's sort of a similar thing with immortals. So yeah, for me at the moment, what I'm gonna do, I will pull all my mortals. I'm gonna keep my immortals, especially because I've been I'm trying to close in and get this done. Trying to get the 300 red essence ready for Sifi. Sifi is waiting. I'm trying to just get some 6 star souls because I'm doing a lot more live arena now. Trying to get those 6 star souls on some key champs, so like Sifi. I mean, Ancora would be a good one. That sort of stuff, A bunch of champions for me that would love those 6 star souls. So I've been trying to focus in a little bit. So I've got good souls on at least half of my my mythicals of souls. I don't know. Anyway, that's where I'm at. So yeah, let me know, what do you think about this. For me, I would probably, for most people, actually recommend skipping this, and I'd recommend doing your mortals but skipping the immortals would be my general advice. And yeah, see how Siege goes. And I mean, the fusion is coming to an end. Don't forget, by the way, there's only 4 days left on the fusion. Make sure to do it before it is over. And if you are a sort of player that whales out, something to consider, I would be expecting a summon rush for Volcanos Fumor, and he's pretty fun. So that's something for the Krakens out there, is that event is coming up. That could be maybe better to whale on if you're a whale. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.